Well, you can still do that pretty well right here at this spot. So just go for mass with a really simple bait and a really solid frequency to farm percentages. So level up bottom fishing, and of course also to make silver. Boom, let's go. Not bad so far. I've been here for about 5 minutes now and already got 15 fish. That's looking good. Meki posted this in Discord. He was standing here, or almost here, roughly in this area. And he thought, yeah, I'll squeeze in behind the trees now. So he was standing around here, and sure, 5 meters is also doable. But I thought, nah, I won't place the rods that close together. That's too tight for me here, especially since I couldn't set up the rod pod here either, and the rods were too close together. Sure, you can maybe see the rods a bit better here, but this is definitely more comfortable. Or maybe I'll even move over here and do 10 meters instead of 7 meters. I'll check that in a moment. Because yeah, you can also do it from a bit farther back. You know what? Let's just do that right away so you can see it a bit better. Because otherwise, it's kind of hard to see. The rod tips disappear completely. Oh, the first gibble carp. Because they just vanish in the reeds. But I think you can already see how good the frequency is. Mostly tench and small mirror carp. We don't necessarily want those. But yeah, we're getting them. They're here somewhere. Tench, small mirror carp, and F1s. We could maybe also do it like this. That would also be an option. There, and I'll still cast over there. Right onto 7 meters. Yeah, I think that works, right? Like this, yeah. And the third one, yep, that works perfectly, just like that again. And now I can see the tips up front perfectly. Yeah, that's much better. And we'll use the time, yep, this is good, and use the time to check the keep net. So this is how it looks now, not even 10 minutes at the spot. And 19, almost 20 fish. That's a great sign. It's starting up again right away. A great sign of a frequency spot if you really want to go full frequency here. Twice as many fish as minutes. Good fish in between too. Of course, also regular ones like the usual small mirror carp. Don't necessarily need those. You might even think about turning some into fish pieces above 500 grams. Though I'd say the ones around 3 kilograms are already worth keeping again. But also a lot of tench. And the ground bait mix is built for tench. We'll check that out in a bit. I also tweaked Meki's ground bait mix a bit with the current info we've got. So yeah, tweaked it a little because we've kind of moved away from that pure cream style. So the mix is a bit more spread out now, and I'm curious to see what else it'll pull in. Meki actually had several koi in his keep net, but that's probably to be expected, right? If you stand here for an hour, boom, boom, boom. Fill the whole net in an hour, then yeah, you'll definitely end up with some koi. See mirror carp again. And now the question is, can you maybe steer the spot a bit differently with other aromas? Maybe there are totally different fish here at the spot, or maybe you find a flavor that pulls in even more tench and fewer mirror carp. Because I mean, the mirror carp by themselves, let's check that real quick. We're right here anyway. Let's sort real quick. Okay, just a quick glance. We're 11 minutes in. 11 minutes, 150 silver. That's wild, man. 11 minutes, 150 silver. Sweet. And if we sort by mirror carp, they're worth 30 silver. Okay, that's not bad. But yeah, they're also like 3K, 2 of them. And that's it, right? Yeah, see, half of them are the 3 kilo ones. Classic Pareto principle again. The first few big ones make the difference. Now let's check Tench. See, Tench brings 58 silver, and the 3 F1s already 60. So it's really the Tench and the F1s that are cashing in hard here. And if we try to focus on those more and get fewer mirror carp, then that's perfect. Or maybe just go a bit bigger. We'll check the setup and the bait mix in a sec. I'm using a relatively small size 4 hook for now, but that should be fine. Especially for F1 and Tench, size 4 should be good. But I think you could also try a size 1 hook here. Maybe we'll just do that now, or I'll just switch in a bit. Just pull everything in after 10 to 15 minutes and test whether going bigger works. And then you'll also see the setups and how everything's put together. But this here is way better now. Just setting it up a bit angled, casting at an angle, right into the middle. Super chill. Yeah, and if you stand real close, 5 meters are probably enough to land right there in front. Otherwise, I'm at 7 meters here now. That's still really solid in this area. So don't go too narrow, that's great silver. Very nice. And now let's go for a size 1 hook. Do I have a size 1 here? I think I'll just take the basic hook or something slim or just this one. And then we go in with cream. All 3 rods are now switched over. As you saw, I don't have any ground bait on right now because with that high frequency, I took the PVA off for now. It's just too much otherwise. You really don't need that much bait constantly. And it's still running solid without it. So the spot was well pre-fed. Let's say there were around 150 grams of feed in there. And that's enough for now. I'll wait a bit more. And now let's take a quick look at the ground bait mix. See here, we've already got one that's pulling the brake a bit. Didn't have that yet, a Dinkelsbuehler. Nice, we'll definitely take that. And it goes on. Frequency's still there. I think the sizes are a bit better now too. So yeah, no problem using a size 1 hook right away. Next one's pulling a bit too, very good. A mirror carp, yep, not bad at all. It's off to a good start, and if the frequency stays like this, you can really make some nice cash in that time. 16 minutes, already 260 silver. Orders for coffee fish, yeah, we can manage that too. That's looking really, really good. Maybe we'll get some crucians too later. Jibble carp, yes, really, really nice spot. Now let's quickly check the bait mix again. It's all based on cream, sweet cream. I made it in 2 sizes, first for pre-feeding with large PVA and then with small PVA. And later I'll put 1 rod back on the small PVA so that it's feeding in small amounts continuously. Seems like here at Copper Lake, it's not such a big deal if you throw in a bit too much bait. So later on, I'll definitely feed again if I feel like the frequency is slowing down, maybe at night or something. And here's the full bait mix and ingredients. Corn as the base, corn as an additive. Cornmeal cookie is in there too. Then a crushed boilie, sweet cream dissolving boilie. Feed pellets, sweet cream are in it as well. And of course cream as the flavoring. Not like it's often done. Just feed pellets with sweet cream, but with more variety in the mix. And maybe you can see the text here dancing already because there are bites all over the place again. So we'll pull those in too. The next tench are here. Very good. So yeah, a bait mix that's designed to target tench more, and that seems to be working really well. The tench are hitting, but also F1s. And that's exactly what makes it worth it. Looks really good. Tench, 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 so tip-top. And yeah, the setup, just totally classic pop-up rig. Short leader in this case. I want to grab every fish that comes in instantly. The spook factor might be a bit higher, but we're likely fishing over muddy bottom here, so it works pretty well. Only 10 centimeter leader length, just so that every fish that comes along gets hooked right away. We now know from the last Q&A, long leaders clearly lead to noticeably less frequency, and that's why we're going all in for mass fishing here with short leaders. And yeah, it seems to work really well. Tip top, really good sizes, tench after tench, especially in the evening hours. And that's what makes it fun and makes really good cash too. I'll keep grinding a bit more now because you can really do this well here. Oops, didn't mean to close that. So yeah, you can definitely grind here properly. Big thanks again to Meki for sharing. If you've got a good spot, feel free to share it on Discord. Links below the video. And now we're at 300 silver in 20 minutes. Let's go. Farm cash, farm percentages, and bottom fishing. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, awesome. And then the next video or live stream. Until then, tight lines.